Hello. Hi. My name is Silo. I'm with Slew and an R&B
Singer.
I
Superstar.
almost said star, but then
Superstar.
you're still a young star, still bubbling gas and still put friction out, and then become a large supernova. You know, still
You're
coming.
still a caterpillar, nigga.
How you doing, sir? Please introduce
Nah,
yourself.
I'm good. So basically, you already know.
No, nothing.
People at home already know. No, I'm joking.
I was gonna slap you. I was gonna come across and slap you. Damn
Yo,
artist.
this is Wilter, all the way from Dizuma, rising R&B star. From Devon, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Ink
that's
in the
basically
house.
For sure.
Shakez.
Yeah, my G. So
What do you sing, Doug?
Obviously, dog, it's R&B. You can see,
why R&B?
Why can you say you can see?
Come on. Obviously, the vibes. No, I'm joking, but I'm doing R&B.
It's like he's walking around.
Nah, I'm doing.
The vibes.
Nah, I'm doing R&B, man.
Sure.
It's basically urban R&B, modern R&B. It's
Sure.
not too soulful. It's not like regular R&B. It's like
That dirty shit.
It is like trap vibes and hip hop vibes, because that's basically like the core of how I started music.
Did you used to rap?
No, not really rap. It's basically being around people that are actually rappers, and then. But I
You're
just
like
had to,
Nate Dogg there, just.
You're just always laying them hooks. So I got a hook.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you hang
Sure.
around the people who laid verses around your
Nah,
hooks.
but I do drop by sometimes,
Like, and then singing, was that
Why
like a
you
kid
act
thing?
shy? I do drop bars sometimes,
Nah, for sure. No, I'm joking.
And the singing, was it like when did you start?
Oh, it's actually funny because growing up, I didn't even know I can sing, dog. I
Yeah.
didn't know I can sing. So it started, I think, my sisters used to play like R&B songs when they're cleaning, Asha, Joe, all those like type
Sure.
of vibes. So, so that's basically where the inspiration came
How
from.
old are you?
I'm 22, man.
And they're still playing Joe Dog when you.
No, that was like, I was 14 at that time.
Yeah, dog.
that's
But they were
still
playing
22,
Joe when
nigga.
I was 14,
I was
dog.
playing Joe when I was
dog,
like 10.
Like, dog.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's not cool.
What you mean it's not
I mean, they
like
must
music
listen to
that
more.
lives forever.
Just think about it like this, right? Sorry to cut you off. We'll get
No,
back
it's
to your
cool.
story
It's cool.
and how you're cleaning with your sisters. But the way I say it is,
You were
Claiming.
clingy.
Oh, wait, did you say claiming?
no, cleaning.
Oh.
Cleaning. Yeah. So, all I'm saying is it makes it harder for you to actually break it into that cleaning market where women love this music. It's like because they only listen to these 400 songs that they've been listening to for 10 years. So that's why it's like, how are they still listening to Joe? Hopefully, there's other people that came into the scene besides the classics that came to the top of your
Yeah, I
head.
feel you.
Does
Yeah.
that box you in?
Huh?
Does that like box you in?
Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Because it wasn't the fact that I'm only listening to that type of music,
Sure.
My brother on the other side, friends were like hip hop,
Yeah.
Drake fans, Lil Wayne and all that.
Yeah.
So it's more like
See, there I
was in-
can see you.
I was in between,
Good.
that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There was like this cheesy side of me and this hardcore side of me,
Do you see yourself as a blend of the two sides?
I'm more of the
Chris
other
Pratt.
side, and
Oh,
then
the
a
R&B
little bit
side.
of that.
Yeah.
I feel like when I'm mad, then
Who's
you can
like
see
that
the
for
other
real, though?
side.
Who? What do
I
you
feel
mean?
like if I'm mad, then you can see the other side.
He's like a Tyrese.
Nah,
I think he's a secret Tyrese.
nah.
I think he's a young Tyrese.
Tyrese is more like
Tyrese is
R&B.
crazy.
No, but
Yeah, no,
yeah,
but like-
but
yeah,
he's like
it's-
R&B.
Yeah, but like he's saying,
Yeah.
I think he'll be a dope songwriter later.
No, for sure. And that's actually something I'm like, working hard on, like, improving, because that's actually where I want to go. That's my direction. Being a songwriter.
So Neo.
Huh?
Neo. Because
Oh.
Neo wrote like there's a time
Neo
when Neo
wrote before
everything.
we knew Neo.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
a
know.
time when Neo like
I know him
he
as
was
a producer though.
yeah when he
Yeah,
came
no,
out,
he's-
but when he came out as a musician, at that time, whatever hot song you were seeing,
Written by Neo.
Yo, dog.
I think it gets to the point you've written so many hot songs. People are like, you can sing too, dog.
Yeah, dog. You might as well. You
do
might
it,
as
dog.
well.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You're writing
I
you're
feel
writing
you.
all these hits.
Just do it.
Oh, I think Ed Sheeran is also like something similar as well. He's like a songwriter. He wrote like Boyfriend. Like,
Nah,
Never
but the
even-
market that side and this side, I feel like it's different.
nah, that's bullshit. That's a lie you've told yourself. That's an old
Probably.
lie. That's an old lie you told
Probably,
yourself.
but the way I see it, I feel like it's
No, but you're 22. You haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So the way you see it is bullshit. You haven't seen it. So the way you
Dog,
see it is rubbish.
Are your songs even good?
Do you think you compete with Chris Brown?
yeah, for sure,
Okay, so you think your songs are good?
100%.
Then why aren't you competing with Chris Brown? You can upload a song right next to Chris Brown on Apple Music, right now.
That's
Yeah.
not how I meant it. You know, I was saying in a sense of, you know, like the come up is always like different.
Everybody's
Yeah.
come up is different. Nobody's come up is the same
True.
anywhere.
What I'm saying is, yeah, to break in as a songwriter, you know, it's not that easy to break in as a songwriter alone. You know? I
to
feel like you
break
should
in
have certain
anyway,
access.
It's not easy, dog.
Okay,
I feel
wait,
like you should
okay,
have
wait,
certain
okay, wait.
access
Okay.
to actually
It's-
lock that.
there is
or-
no access.
Okay, let's
dog.
see it this.
There is
No,
no-
you do need
this
access.
way.
Trust
No.
me. With everything, you need
You
access.
give yourself access. It's either your parents are rich, or you have to give yourself access, or you went to school. Right.
But access to what? Like, cause,
Elen,
cause,
I'm
'cause
getting
like
to
a
that
rapper,
access
'cause like
point.
a rapper would just like pick up a friend. Oh, you can make a beat in. Okay, I can rap, and then they'll start there. So if you're gonna be a songwriter, wouldn't you just need to write songs for people who can
sing them. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
That's the
Yeah.
access.
Now the thing is to actually like break out as a songwriter, not as a musician who writes songs, just like as a songwriter. Because if you're a
But there's
musician,
no
that-
there's no plan and way to do that. There's no set formula to do that. So you're saying you basically complaining about the fact that
no,
there
I'm
is
not
no,
complaining.
No, okay, not complaining. You're basically alluding to the fact that there's more formulas. There's more things where you can shake overseas than here, where you can't shake as much. Where you have to shake a little bit harder here to become a songwriter than you have to shake overseas. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying the market is like open for songwriters as songwriters. As much as it's also open because
But that's
major
true
artists,
here as well.
Yeah,
It's
major
just that you
artists
don't
when
know
they-
them because there's
that's
people
the
that,
access we do not have.
What do you
when
mean?
we're still coming up.
No, that's information. That's not access. That's information. Because when you think there's people here in South Africa that are not songwriters, and I'm disagreeing with you. I'm saying there's a lot of songwriters in South Africa you don't know.
True.
Yeah,
True.
well, so
True, I
just
know.
because you haven't met them, you've told yourself and created a
No,
system.
there's a lot. Trust me, I know.
You see
And there's a
now,
lot.
the
'Cause
story is
even-
changing.
Wait. There is a lot. I'm not saying like.
Are you saying access to starting?
Yeah, you know when you're coming up
Yeah.
from like, let me just be more specific. When you're coming up from actually the hood,
Yeah.
and you're trying to be a songwriter, you know. Yes, you can DM these people and send certain songs, you know.
But that's
songwriting
but
doesn't
that's
start
not
there.
there.
No,
You
that's
haven't-
not going
can I
into it.
Okay, no, for
Okay.
for me it's this. Nah, it's like, okay, so like how you just be in studio with other artists, you collaborate, you feature on songs, you do whatever in. So if I was a songwriter and an artist in, then maybe I'm helping people on their verses or
Say it like this.
like like I'm building that.
Every time you walk into a studio, you're rearranging somebody's song. then,
Yeah,
guy,
like I'm building that like
do it like this.
People are getting
I
familiar
told
with
you.
me in that
Somebody
way.
doesn't like it, you take it.
Yo, these people.
No, but I'm
Nah,
just saying
but
in
you
terms
need-
of like how you start it. It's like for people to even see you that way. It's like you have like it's going to be in that collaborative space. Like
No,
you're
you
not
can
just
do
gonna
it.
come
Do
from
not
the
get me
scratch
wrong.
and
You
say,
can do
okay.
it.
Yeah, that's,
do not get me
I'm a
wrong. You can
songwriter.
do it.
so
You
then
can
what's the
definitely do
problem?
it.
So then
Huh?
what's the problem?
With me, do not direct this to me. I
No,
was
but
just like,
we're having a podcast with you. Who do you want me to direct it
no,
to?
it's like I'm saying I'm not gonna like opt into it due to that. I was just explaining the market that with songwriters, you know, you have to be at a certain point or a certain stage to actually, you know, have that, you know, or
No, but
have certain access.
That's what we're arguing about.
Yeah.
When I
And
stopped
have
you,
certain
that's what you
access,
started
know,
saying.
and have certain access.
That's what you started
But an
saying.
artist doesn't have certain access when you start out. When you started to sing,
In
like,
any
nobody
career,
said, like-
in any
like
career,
nobody said,
in any career,
have
Futhi.
like here's the access. Like you had to build yourself and work and create music.
I
and
get
work
that.
Yeah. So and then you go on podcasts, and then you're gonna be on radio, then you're gonna be on TV, then you're gonna be. It's like no
It's
one's
a-
saying
yeah.
like no one. There's no access to say what somebody has it who doesn't have it or whatever the case is. It's like you work your way up within.
True. No, with everything, obviously you have to work your way up. You know, with like everything.
That's
That's
the
understandable.
access. That is the access that you cry about. And I think you think there's a door that somebody's gonna show you and you
No,
walk in.
it's not about-
No, let me finish. It's I think that and really don't we're having a conversation.
True.
We don't want you to be like
No, I'm-
defensive. We're really trying to. We're 30.
True.
Let me finish. Let me finish. You trying to talk.
True.
So listen, we're 30. You're 22. We're saying we're making it clear. No, you don't understand this. So it wrong the way you're looking at it. It wrong the way you're
Try a
looking at
different
it.
perspective.
And so what I'm saying now and what I'm seeing, Jabangit, you're complaining is that you've tried to paint a market you don't know because it's not easy. The songwriters in America that when you realize right?
Yeah.
Wavum. So don't defend your stance. Be brave enough to grow. Be brave enough to listen to me. Be brave enough to engage with me and say, okay, I understand. Because if you're gonna defend your point when you're not listening to me, you're not gonna allow yourself the space to open and hear what I'm actually trying to say to you. Because I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying you've got it in you to shake. Because
sure.
essentially you're saying in America you just gotta shake like this, in South Africa I shake like that. And yes, it's harder in Africa to do anything. And if you're gonna complain about songwriting, which is a weird thing, you could make money at McDonald's, but you choose songwriting. So if you want that, it's hard. So go for it. Like shake is all I'm trying to say, Doug. Don't
No, I
make
feel you. I feel you.
I feel
I
you're
feel you.
making excuses that you're going that are gonna hinder you in 5 years' time. Not even now. You don't understand now.
feel
In
you.
5 years' time, because you've made the boogeyman of access a thing that you have to defeat, you're gonna waste energy trying to find this door to access. There is no door. You just gotta work hard. Write songs if you wanna
No,
be
I
a
feel you.
songwriter.
I got a bunch of it unreleased.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Manje, me, I want to validate if the song is good. I mean, have you heard his music?
I've heard his music. I think he's an R&B star. I think though you're still stuck. Listen, don't look away. Don't shut down.
I'm not shutting down. I was actually waiting to hear what you're gonna say after that.
Okay, okay.
You know,
I think you're
'Cause I was setting
you're
up-
still finding your sound. That's a nice way of saying, Gucci. Your songs sound like a song I've heard before. So when you find your sound, that's you being able to make to Wilter. No matter where is that. Oh, he sounds like I thought
I
it
feel
was.
you. I
You
feel
know,
you.
so
I feel you.
so that's it's natural in the creation stage. You gotta see what other people are doing, imitate that, and then once you've imitated a few people, you've found these little tools from the various different people you like
I feel you.
imitating, and then that becomes your style.
true, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's basically how everyone starts. You know,
Exactly.
It's more like
Exactly. 100. You gotta experiment. You gotta.
yeah, for sure,
100%,
for sure. Because
dog.
a lot of people, you know, come up looking, listening to someone, and then they adapt that. Or in some cases, they sound like them until they don't.
Just even in film, Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In
you're gonna
any
look,
art, in
who
any
shoots
art.
Like, what?
Sure.
He does what? Oh, okay. And then you're gonna try to recreate the same thing and get it the same way, and then figure out why I'm not getting it the same way. But it's like 100%, Doug. Because
Yeah, for
once you learn
sure.
that, it's like a tool. Once you have that tool, it's like, oh, okay, I can do this with the tool now.
yeah, for sure. Because I remember starting out, I wanted to sound like Jacquees so bad.
This progress is
No,
like
I
you
wanted
first-
to sound like Jacquees so bad.
How did that go for you? How did that go for you?
Well, the people I was like doing the whole thing with, you know, they were very encouraging and all that. But as time went by, I was like, nah, this is not it. You know, can't be, you know, nah, I can't come out.
That's a
like,
good trait to
sounded
have.
like, you know, someone else, but I was like,
Yeah, that's a good trait to have because it kind of like, we're cool.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm like,
cool.
hey, no, hold yourself. You know, this is not it. You know, even if he were to listen to you, he'll be like, nah, you know, I can't have like a mini me on my song. You know, it should be something different. You know, another taste. You know, something I'm not like familiar with.
Sure.
So it's like pointless.
Yeah. So what music do you listen to?
Yo, I actually listen to everything that drops, you know, because even like house, chrome, my piano, I listen to everybody that drops.
Mm.
If I come across certain projects, I listen to it, you know,
Mm.
look at a few stuff, how they do things, you know, with the whole like production, arrangement, songwriting, you know, and take like those elements and then,
So you
you
study
know,
music in a sense, like you study songs at least.
yeah, yeah, you can put it like that. You can put it like that.
Yeah, because like when you start talking about arrangements, you're like trying to see, oh, he put this verse here and then he did that thing before that. So it's like you study.
Not just looking at the whole creative process of other people, you know, and
Yeah.
but yeah, you can put it like that, starting songs or whatsoever. Yeah,
It's like you know when you have something to say.
yeah, because even with artists, I feel like, you know, they, I'm not impressed with, you know, they could be an artist that I feel like, you know what, okay, I'm not impressed with their music, but that doesn't stop me from listening to whatever they drop next. Because you know, you can never underestimate someone. They could always do better on their own.
Showcase.
So
Sure.
I'm always like,
Showcase.
okay, let's hear what you got now. Or you're still on that. Okay, bye.
Don't you hate it when you get two songs and you're like, Lomchit, agagashinchi, Lomchit, Sapeta,
Nah, I just cry. Nah, it's a matter of, you know, wasting time and data in a way. I'm like, okay, cool.
But I mean, it's an experience. At least you can hate on it. I always think of it, you know, I spent my time listening to it and this shit garbage. At least I got the right to say it's garbage, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because
I earned the right
utilize
to
my
say,
data, time, and all
it's my
that.
time. Forget
For
my
sure.
data. My time is more paramount.
Well, you can say forget data because you probably like free Wi-Fi and I'm practicing.
Ain't nothing free, my man. I shook, I shaked, and now I'm spending my money.
Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah, don't joke. It's like
Nah.
it's cool. Like it's actually I would have been very very bad at taking that like a year ago, but it's like I get you. Like I'm inspiring you, my nigga. You want to walk in. Well, walking and coming to a podcast in your own house to go sleep. Yeah, well, that's what you want, you know. So it's like you've seen that another black kid can do it. That's what I wanted to do for you. Like it's literally why I got you on. Like I liked like your whole like energy. You send like an email, like you know.
Appreciate that.
Like that's what's up. I always tell people send me an email. And
Not
they
everything
never
has
do.
to be formal, you know.
Showcase.
And that's one thing. Yet, you know, when you doing like research is about like approaching people, even with like, you know, any sort of business, you know. Even if I want to have like a video vixen on a video, I wouldn't just like slide on their DMs. I'd probably I'll only slide if there's no email. And the first thing I'll say, anyone who's ever received a DM from me, always get this. And this is the first line. Hi, I'm sorry if this is unprofessional, but I couldn't find your email, and then the rest follows.
Sure.
And that's basically like the
Yeah,
first line.
I'm
you
gonna
know?
steal that from you, young blood.
No, for sure. Yo, you better do that. Like a lot of y'all, a lot of
You have
y'all.
to move right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
will
sure.
get some social media training from the 22-year-olds.
Exactly.
No, for sure. Because a lot of people, you know, as much as they have like business accounts and whatsoever,
Yeah.
but they have no email, and then it's hard to reach.
Yeah.
And when you text them on the DM, they hardly respond.
Sure.
So it's like, I don't know how you're gonna do your business if you don't, you know, have like a contact details. So the best way to even approach a person is to actually like slide like that. Well, I wouldn't say slide, but text like that.
Wow.
Hey,
It's
it's
very
been
interesting.
tainted that messaging
Yeah, but
function.
only- sure.
the only reason, like, think about it this way.
It looks more professional though, you know.
Yeah, your thing works, but the social media space has been tinted with guys trying to get ass, so it's like hard to do business with like
Oh yeah,
women
Yeah,
over
another
social
thing.
media.
Yeah,
No, it's
another
like,
thing
yeah.
too. You know, you
So-
can't just like be like hi. You know.
It's just like any app with the DM.
You
it's 'cause they know-
overcorrect.
Yeah.
You have to
Now, do not
overcorrect.
use this for personal use. You know, trying to get
Yes.
attention. It's not for
I
that.
mean, people do it anyway. So like,
It's
it's
not-
not attention.
Not
If
on
it works,
weekends.
it works. Unless I'm giving people game.
So, what's your guiding message generally in like your art? What would you say is like,
Yeah, like where you add in your life and what directs your music.
yeah,
What directs my music? Well, it's basically like people around me. You know, I've actually found a new purpose in like doing this, because when I started, I just wanted to be a star. You know, I can sing. I just wanted to be a star. You know, and that's just that. And right now, you know, it's all about my son, you know, like it's that, you know.
I was gonna say what life changing events happened. It's hilarious. That's
No, for
good.
sure.
How old is he?
He's gonna be a year old on the 24th of July, which is like like next month, you know.
First Father's Day in the bag.
Congrats.
Yeah,
And
for
how
sure.
was it?
No, it was okay, but come on, the guy couldn't even say. You know,
Yeah, I
Happy
couldn't say
Father's
shit,
Day,
man.
right,
Are you still with the baby mama?
Well, yeah, for sure. He's still
Smoking,
kicking it.
Smoking.
No, I'm still kicking it.
Yeah, you're still kicking it. All right. That's
I'm not
good.
like you.
I ain't got no kids.
Such
I ain't,
judgment, man.
I ain't got no kids, nigga. I can be what's the word? I can be irresponsible. Yes. So
Okay, that's fair.
you know.
Ngazuyilo mulim la, and say something.
Ngifuna ukushaya njengegama nje. I took the fourth best word. Anyway.
Mind, so how do you write about your son in R&B?
How do I?
Write about your son in R&B. Oh, how does he?
Well,
direct
I
your
haven't
music?
actually like found. I haven't.
Because you're
actually,
discussing
like,
your purpose, Abo. What you do? So
I wouldn't say I haven't actually
drive.
given my time, given myself some time to actually write about him or say anything about him. You know,
oh, okay.
it's more like, you know, spending more time with and I, well, rather than just like writing a song. Probably someday when I hear beats, I'll have that feeling, you know, because I don't just do things for the sake of like doing it. You know, I have to
Gotcha.
be like in that feel or in that zone to actually like write about him.
I think that's what I was trying to ask is what are the parameters for you to say I'm in that zone? What is like for me if I say I want to do a podcast, like put a lot on my mind. Okay, I want to say this and this. Lou, come grab the camera. You know. So for you, like what are those?
Well, it differs. It always differs.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, you know, I always come to producers at their studio and then like, what you got, you know, and then they play me something and then I just say what I like feel at that particular time, you know. And then there are certain times where I'm alone without any beats and then I just like write, you know. So I'm driven every day to write, like every day. Even when I'm like walking outside anyway, I'm like doing like 4-line, like nah, like all the way, you know. I'm always like in my head creating, like it's sick.
Yeah.
Like I'm always doing that. So when I get to the studio, you know, the process is kind of like faster because I already like have a lot of things in my mind, you know, that I want to say, and then I have to find the right beat to actually like merge or correspond with that. So that's basically like my writing process or my creative process.
It's interesting. Very nice. It's nice to see like method. It's like I always like seeing other people's method because I like stealing from them. And then
I don't go around, you know, making a podcast all the way.
No, but it's interesting. It's like taking it seriously is a huge part of it, and it's a huge part to growth. Like, and a nice thing you say is like you're over doing it for the fame thing. Like once you get over that thing, which is a lot of people in the entertainment industry just can't get over, is doing it for ikama. It's just like you just do it because you love it, and
You can enjoy
it's
it.
like
yes.
cooking. It's like cooking, like cooking when you have to, and cooking when you
True.
love it. It's two different
And
types
even
of
with
meals.
the creative process, I don't think I find it like as hard as some people may claim it is or whatsoever. Because
But most people
we
don't
just be
crave it.
like doing it, and then when we're looking at the times like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., like yo, you have to go to sleep now. You know, it's too late.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, sir, for coming and
I
to the
appreciate that.
podcast and
Where can we
visiting
find
us.
your stuff, Doug?
Yeah.
It's everywhere: YouTube, Spotify, iTunes.
What did they
basically
search?
everywhere, you know, say Wilter,
Spell it.
WILTER.
Why were you
Wilter.
so? It's just your name,
mean?
Doug. Spelling your name. He was like, I'm gonna trick him.
No, I'm.
I'm not trying to trick you, Doug.
No, it's not that. I was actually like trying to be slow so that people
Got
can
you.
actually
Hey,
catch it.
Because niggas is slow.
Well, you can't say that.
Tell them
I
to
don't want to
listen
paint anyone
fast.
bad, you know. You know,
Tell them to
make anyone
listen
feel bad
first.
about themselves or whatsoever, you know.
Thank you so much, sir. Deeply-rooted.world, radiodr.co.za. Bye.